All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning. I'm Anuja Kumar and with me is Saira Mujtaba. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to unveil 108-feet statue of Lord Hanuman at Mouri in Gujarat at 11 a.m. today on the occasion of Hanuman Jayanti. To improve quality of life and infrastructure in villages, Prime Minister meets district panchayat members from Gujarat. Government to launch e-Sanjeevani teleconsultation facility at 1 lakh health and wellness centres today. Himachal Pradesh Chief Minister announces 50% discount on travelling in HRTC buses for women, also announces free electricity to consumers for up to 125 units. India to export wheat to Egypt following disruption of supply from Russia and Ukraine. Karnataka Rural Development and Panchayat Raj Minister K.S. Ishwarappa resigns amid row over contractor's death. Indian men's hockey team beat Germany 3-1 in second match of FIH Pro League in Bhubaneshwar, and in IPL cricket, Sunrisers Hyderabad beat Kolkata Knight Riders by 7 wickets in Mumbai. On the occasion of Hanuman Jayanti today, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will unveil a 108-feet statue of Lord Hanuman in Moabi, Gujarat at 11 a.m. via video conferencing. A report.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi will unveil a 108-feet statue of Lord Hanuman in Mouri of Gujarat through video conferencing on the occasion of Hanuman Jayanti today. The statue is the second of the 4 such statues being built in the 4 directions of the country as a part of the Hanumanji Char Dham project. The statue has been set up in the west at the ashram of Bapu Keswanandji in Moabi. The first statue of the series was set up in the north in Simla of Himachal Pradesh in 2010. The work of the third statue in the south at Rameswaram has started. The festival of Hanuman Jayanti is celebrated to mark the birth anniversary of Lord Hanuman today. Yogesh Pandya, Air News, Ahmedabad.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi met district panchayat members from Gujarat and discussed ways to improve the quality of life and infrastructure in villages. In a tweet last night, Mr. Modi said he held a wonderful meeting with the district panchayat members from Gujarat. The Prime Minister said they had insightful views on ways to improve the quality of life and infrastructure in villages. During his visit to Gujarat last month, Mr. Modi addressed Maha Panchayat Sammelan in Ahmedabad and said the Panchayati Raj system is very important to fulfill the dream of Gram Swaraj. He had further said that in Gujarat, women are represented more than men in the Panchayat system. Mr. Modi had also congratulated the village representatives for their efforts in controlling the spread of COVID with protocols.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi dedicated to the nation K.K. Patel Super Speciality Hospital at Bhuj in Gujarat through video conferencing yesterday. The hospital has been built by Shri Kachil Eva Patel Samaj of Bhuj. Speaking on the occasion, the Prime Minister said, hospital will make good quality healthcare accessible to people at affordable price. He said the hospital will ensure best treatment for the families of soldiers and people of the trading community.
साथियों, बेहतर स्वास्थ्य सुविधाएं सिर्फ बीमारी के इलाज तक ही सीमित नहीं होती, ये सामाजिक न्याय को प्रोत्साहित करती है, प्रतिष्ठित करती है। जब किसी गरीब को सस्ता और उत्तम इलाज सुलभ होता है, तो उसका व्यवस्था पर भरोसा मजबूत होता है। इलाज के खर्च की चिंता से गरीब को मुक्ति मिलती है, तो वो निश्चिंत होकर गरीबी से बाहर निकलने के लिए परिश्रम करता है। बीते सालों में हेल्थ सेक्टर की जितनी भी योजनाएं लागू की गई, उनकी प्रेरणा यही सोच है।
Mr. Modi said India will get a record number of new doctors in the next 10 years due to the government's decision to open medical colleges in every district of the country.
देश में आज दर्जनों एम्स के साथ साथ अनेकों सुपर स्पेशलिटी अस्पतालों का निर्माण भी किया जा रहा है। देश के हर जिले में मेडिकल कॉलेज का निर्माण का लक्ष्य हो या फिर मेडिकल एजुकेशन को सबकी पहुंच में रखने का प्रयास, इससे आने वाले 10 सालों में देश को रिकॉर्ड संख्या में नए डॉक्टर मिलने वाले हैं।
Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu has said that the rebuilding of Sri Ram Temple in Ayodhya symbolizes India's cultural renaissance and our renewed commitment to the principles of Ram Rajya, which ensures peace, justice and equality for all. After a visit to Ayodhya and darshan of Sri Ram Janmabhoomi yesterday, the Vice President wrote in his Facebook post that the construction of the temple will also herald a new phase in the economy and development of the ancient city of Ayodhya and nearby areas. He said that spiritual tourism is a major employment generator in India, and Ayodhya, one of the most ancient cities of the world, is fast emerging as a preferred destination for national as well as international devotees. Vice President is on a 2-day visit to Uttar Pradesh. More details from our correspondent.
Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu reached Varanasi yesterday in the presidential train. He took part in the Ganga Aarti in the evening. In his tweet message after participating in the Aarti, Mr. Naidu termed it an unforgettable experience on the holy ghats in the sacred city. Today, after performing puja at Kashi Vishwanath Temple, Mr. Naidu will visit Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay Memorial in Chandauli district. Vice President will then leave for Hyderabad. Sushil Chandra Tiwari, AIR News, Varanasi.
The government will launch e-Sanjeevani teleconsultation facility at 1 lakh centres today on the occasion of 4th anniversary of Ayushman Bharat Health and Wellness. In a tweet, Health Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandavia said, now the common citizens will also be able to take advice from the big doctors of the country. He said the government is strengthening the primary healthcare network with Ayushman Bharat Health and Wellness centres. Talking to AIR News, Niti Aayog member V.K. Paul said, more than 1,17,000 health and wellness centres have been operationalized in the country so far.
प्राइमरी हेल्थ केयर किसी भी राष्ट्र के लिए सबसे महत्वपूर्ण हिस्सा होती है स्वास्थ्य सेवाओं का, क्योंकि प्राथमिक सेवाएं ही सबसे ज्यादा हमारी जिंदगी से जुड़ी हैं और सबसे बड़ा बदलाव प्रिवेंशन, प्रमोशन ऑफ हेल्थ केयर, वेलनेस, वो प्राथमिक सेवाओं से ही हमें प्राप्त होता है। 4 साल पहले माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने बीजापुर के एक छोटे से गांव से पहले हेल्थ एंड वेलनेस सेंटर को इनॉग्रेट किया। परिकल्पना सरकार की यह है कि 2022 के अंत तक 1,50,000 हेल्थ एंड वेलनेस सेंटर ऑपरेशनलाइज हो चुके होंगे और आज जब हम 4 साल की इस जर्नी को कंप्लीट कर रहे हैं तो 1,17,000 हेल्थ एंड वेलनेस सेंटर बन चुके हैं, चल रहे हैं। ये एक बहुत बड़ी अचीवमेंट है भारत के स्वास्थ्य सेवाओं के इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के लिए।
India's COVID vaccination coverage has crossed 186 crore 36 lakh mark. Union Health and Family Welfare Ministry said that more than 5,79,000 vaccine doses were administered during the day. The ministry said more than 2 crore 39 lakh vaccine doses have been administered to 12 to 14 years age group so far.
Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal has announced that India will export wheat to Egypt this year. Egypt is one of the world's biggest importers of wheat. Agricultural and Processed Food Products Exports Development Authority, APEDA Chairman M. Angamuthu said they are aiming to export 3 million tons of wheat to Egypt this year. Egypt imported 6.1 million tons of wheat in 2021 and India was not part of the list of accredited countries which could export wheat to Egypt. More than 80% of Egypt's wheat imports, estimated to be close to $2 billion in 2021, were from Russia and Ukraine. During his visit to Dubai last month, Mr. Goyal had also met Egypt's Minister of Planning and Economic Development, Dr. Hala Al Saeed, and discussed India's readiness to supply high-quality wheat towards ensuring Egypt's food security. Officials from Agriculture Quarantine and Pest Risk Analysis of Egypt visited various processing units, port facilities and farms in Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh and Punjab. The Egyptian delegation's visit to India follows several trade talks and meetings with various wheat importing countries which are exploring possibilities of sourcing grain from alternate sources as supplies have been disrupted because of the Russia and Ukraine conflict. Union Commerce Ministry is having discussions with various export promotion councils before setting up targets of export for the financial year 2022-23. Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal held detailed discussions with textile, chemical, plastic, pharma and gems and jewellery sector export promotion councils in Mumbai yesterday. In a tweet, Mr. Goyal said he had a fruitful interaction with various exporters in Mumbai for planning for the year. They discussed ways to build further on strong export growth momentum and make Indian products benchmark of quality globally, ushering India as a global leader as we head into Amrit Kal, he added.
Karnataka Rural Development and Panchayati Raj Minister K.S. Ishwarappa submitted his resignation to Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai in Bengaluru yesterday. Ishwarappa had announced his resignation on Thursday in Shivamoga after an FIR was filed against him for allegedly abetting the suicide of contractor Santosh Patil. The contractor who allegedly committed suicide had accused the Minister of corruption in a WhatsApp message. Speaking to media persons after submitting the resignation letter, Ishwarappa said he has resigned to prevent embarrassment to the party and its workers. He requested the Chief Minister to expose the persons responsible for defaming him through what he called a political conspiracy. Ishwarappa said he has complete faith that he will come clean after an investigation in the case. Minister of State for Information and Broadcasting, Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying, Dr. L. Murugan has said concerted efforts would be taken by the centre to find an amicable solution to the issue of the fishermen arrest. He reviewed the development programs being undertaken by the two aspirational districts of Virudhupur Nagar and Ramnathpuram in the state of Virudhunagar yesterday.
Union Minister for Civil Aviation Jyotiraditya Scindia will flag off the first flight from Kesod, Gujarat to Mumbai and vice versa today under Udan Regional Connectivity Scheme. Alliance Air will commence the first flight from Kesod to Mumbai and vice versa. Mr. Scindia will also inaugurate upgraded facilities at Kesod Airport. The Union Minister is scheduled to fly in the same flight to Mumbai. Delhi Police has initiated an investigation on the basis of a complaint about the alleged impersonation of an official posted at the Prime Minister's office. In a tweet, Delhi Police Commissioner Rakesh Asthana said, the police has received a complaint regarding forgery, impersonation and identity fraud of an office bearer at the Prime Minister's office. He said the matter is under investigation. Mr. Asthana also posted a screenshot of the emails exchanged between the impersonator and the official.
Himachal Pradesh Chief Minister Jairam Thakur has announced 50% discount on travelling in HRTC buses for women. He also announced that all power consumers up to 125 units will get zero bill from 1st of July. Addressing a Himachal Day function held at Chamba yesterday, Mr. Thakur said that no water charge will be collected from families living in rural areas. He said all this has been possible due to the support of the central government, as Prime Minister Narendra Modi has a special attachment towards Himachal Pradesh.
हिमाचल प्रदेश में हमारी माताओं की बहनों की संख्या पॉपुलेशन का जो टोटल हिस्सा है उसका आधा पड़ता है, यानी कि 50% आबादी का हिस्सा महिलाओं का है। कामकाज के सिलसिले में आना जाना होता रहता है, बसों में सफर रहता है। जो माताएं बहनें बसों में सफर करेंगी उनसे सिर्फ 50% किराया लिया जाएगा, आधा किराया जो है वो नहीं लिया जाएगा।
You are listening to the morning news on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to unveil 108-feet statue of Lord Hanuman at Mouri in Gujarat at 11 a.m. today on the occasion of Hanuman Jayanti. To improve quality of life and infrastructure in villages, Prime Minister meets district panchayat members from Gujarat. Government to launch e-Sanjeevani teleconsultation facility at 1 lakh health and wellness centers today. Himachal Pradesh Chief Minister announces 50% discount on travelling in HRTC buses for women. Also announces free electricity to consumers for up to 125 units. India to export wheat to Egypt following disruption of supply from Russia and Ukraine. Karnataka Rural Development and Panchayat Raj Minister K.S. Ishwarappa resigns amid row over contractor's death. Indian men's hockey team beat Germany 3-1 in second match of FIH Pro League in Bhubaneshwar. And in IPL cricket, Sunrisers Hyderabad beat Kolkata Knight Riders by 7 wickets in Mumbai. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alert.
कंपटीशन की अगर आप कर रहे हैं तैयारी तो उनके लिए ऑल इंडिया रेडियो पर हम लाए हैं अभ्यास, एक ऐसा कार्यक्रम जिसमें आप पूछेंगे सवाल व्हाट्सएप नंबर 9289094044 पर या फिर ईमेल करेंगे abhyas.airnews@gmail.com पर और हमारे विशेषज्ञ देंगे इसका जवाब। आपका अभ्यास हमारा प्रयास।
अपने बिजनेस को बढ़ाने के लिए लीजिए आकाशवाणी का सहयोग और दीजिए उसे बुलंदियों के पंख।
आपका बिजनेस लोकल है या राष्ट्रीय, आकाशवाणी देती है उपभोक्ताओं तक पहुंचने का हर विकल्प।
और अब तो आप घर, दफ्तर या दुकान पर बैठे बैठे कर सकते हैं आकाशवाणी के किसी भी केंद्र के लिए विज्ञापनों की बुकिंग।
आकाशवाणी के विभिन्न चैनलों पर विज्ञापन देना सुलभ और सस्ता।
बुकिंग है तो संपर्क करें 8700014242 पर
8700014242।
Welcome back to the morning news on All India Radio. Nominations for 3-tier Panchayat elections in the state will begin today. Preparations for the first phase of Panchayat elections are in full swing in 72 blocks of 21 districts, except 3 districts of Khuti, Kodarma and Jamtara. These 3 districts will go to polls in the second phase. Inlay super specialist doctors of All India Institute of Medical Sciences AIIMS are going to participate in a 6-day medical camp starting from 24th of this month for Ladakh patients. We have more from our correspondent.
The Ashoka Mission headed by Venerable Lama Lobsang is organizing a mega medical camp. In the 6-day camp starting from 24th of this month in coordination with Leh District's SNM Hospital, over 30 doctors and super specialists of various departments of medicine of All India Institute of Medical Sciences will be attending to serious and chronic patients and perform diagnoses as well as surgeries. Ashoka Mission General Secretary Tashi Motup said,
very happy that this year we are going to have a mega big camp which we could not do in the last 2 years because of the COVID pandemic. This camp will benefit most of the people of Ladakh, and we are also planning to do a camp in September in Kargil, and then hopefully we will be able to go to Changtang area also for 2 days with the doctors so that people from those remote areas will be benefited.
However, Tashi Motup said knee replacement and plastic surgeries are planned in a separate camp after 2 months from now. Ramesh Chandra, All India Radio News, Leh.
And now let's listen to our special program Azadi Ka Safar, highlighting the importance of the day during the freedom struggle.
आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव।
Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News. Birth of a nation. India's glorious freedom struggle is one of the greatest struggles the modern world has ever witnessed. AIR News brings you a glimpse of the struggle every day.
వందనాలు వందనాలు కందుకూరి ఈ తెలుగు నేల పులకరించు చరిత నీది.
In today's episode, we remember social reformer and nationalist Kandukuri Veerasalingam, who was born on 16th of April 1848 in Rajamundry, Andhra Pradesh. He is considered as the father of Telugu Renaissance movement and was one of the early social reformers from southern India who encouraged women education and remarriage of widows.
వివేకవర్ధని వెలుగుతో వాపిన భాస్కరుడా నవ సమాజ నిర్మాతగా నిలచిన శాశ్వతుడా వందనాలు వందనాలు కందుకూరి ఈ తెలుగు నేల పులకరించు చరిత నీది.
Veerasalingam was a scholar of 3 languages, Telugu, Sanskrit and English. He wrote Rajasekhar Charitramu, considered to be the first novel in the Telugu language.
Veerasalingam wrote extensively for the emancipation of women. His works were predominantly satires on the then existing immorality, superstitions, double standards and degradation in society.
స్త్రీజనోద్ధారణే ధ్యేయంగా తలచినట్టి నవయుగ వైతాళికుడు జనసేవకుడు మహాపురుషుడు
Veerasalingam used the ancient scriptures to portray the importance given to women during earlier times. He declared that India can only progress when its women will progress. He set up schools for the education of girls and women. He also performed the first widow remarriage in Andhra Pradesh on December the 11th, 1881.
Despite society's heavy scorn, he helped marry off about 40 widows in his lifetime. He published various magazines and journals wherein he championed the cause of women and education. In 1887, he started a Brahmo Mandir at Rajamundry.
ఇంకెవ్వరు మనకందు కూరి కాక మరి ఇంకెవ్వరు మనకందు కూరి కాక మరి ఇంకెవ్వరు మనకందు కూరి కాక మరి ఇంకెవ్వరు.
Veerasalingam was one of the first few to attend the maiden session of the Indian National Congress in 1885. He passed away on the 27th of May 1919. Till his death, Kandukuri Veerasalingam continued to work for the betterment of society. We salute the great Indian.
We also remember nationalist painter Nandlal Bose, who died on 16th of April 1966. Bose is considered to be one of the pioneers of modern Indian art and a key figure of contextual modernism. During the Salt Satyagraha in 1930, Bose created a black-on-white lino-cut print of Gandhi walking with a staff. The print emerged as the iconic image for the non-violence movement. He was also tasked with making the illustrations in the Constitution of India, in which he gave a pictorial account of Indian civilization through millennia.
A pupil of Abanindranath Tagore, Nandlal Bose was born on the 3rd of December 1882 in Munger district of Bihar. His classic works include paintings of scenes from Indian mythologies, women and the village life.
Bose was famously asked by Jawaharlal Nehru to sketch the emblems for the Government of India's awards, including the Bharat Ratna and the Padma Shri. Along with his disciple Ram Manohar, Nandlal Bose took up the historic task of decorating the original manuscript of the Constitution of India.
Till his death, Nandlal Bose continued to work towards empowering the nation through his art. We salute the great Indian.
We also remember Martyr Rama Sur Singh, who took part in the First War of Indian Independence in 1857. Initially, as a boy in the English East India Company Army, he fought against the British at different places in the Bombay Presidency.
He was caught by the company troops in the course of their offensive. He died in detention at the Andaman Islands on the 16th of April 1858. We salute the great son of the soil.
That brings us to the end of this episode of Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News. See you in the next episode tomorrow.
In some more news, Twitter's board of directors has adopted a limited-term shareholder rights plan called a poison pill that could make it harder for richest man of the world, Elon Musk, to acquire the social media company. The move would allow existing Twitter shareholders, except for Musk, the chief of Tesla, to buy additional shares at a discount, thereby diluting Musk's stake in the company and making it harder for him to corral a majority of shareholder votes in favor of the acquisition.
On to sports. Indian men's hockey team beat Germany 3-1 in the second match of a two-legged tie in the FIH Pro League at the Kalinga Stadium in Bhubaneshwar yesterday. A goal each from Sukhjit Singh in 19th minute, Varun Kumar in 41st minute and Abhishek in 54th minute helped India seal the victory to finish the home league matches on a high. The Indian men's hockey team will next be in action against Belgium in a two-legged tie at the Sport Centrum Willierkse Plain in Antwerp, Belgium in June. In IPL cricket, Sunrisers Hyderabad beat Kolkata Knight Riders by 7 wickets at Brabourne Stadium in Mumbai last night. Put into bat, Kolkata posted 175 runs for the loss of 8 wickets in the stipulated 20 overs with the help of Nitish Rana's 54 off 36 and Andre Russell's not out 49 runs off 25 balls. Today, Mumbai Indians will take on Lucknow Super Giants in Mumbai's Brabourne Stadium at 3:30 p.m., while Delhi Capitals will face Royal Challengers Bangalore at Wankhede Stadium at 7:30 p.m.
In Kerala, the 75th edition of the Santosh Trophy kicks off at the football-crazy Malappuram this morning. Bengal, who won the trophy 32 times in the past, takes on Punjab at the Kotapuri Stadium in the opening match. In the second match to be played at the Payanad Stadium this evening, host Kerala will take on Rajasthan. 10 teams will be vying for the coveted title in the final round, which begins today.
In Kerala, isolated rain accompanied by lightning and thunderstorm is likely to continue till Monday. Met Department has forecast strong wind across the state for the next 3 days. Idukki and Wayanad districts have been placed under yellow alert today. Pre-monsoon showers have caused huge crop loss and destruction to properties in many parts of Kerala in recent days. Now let us take a look at the weather forecast for the day. National capital Delhi will have mainly clear sky. Minimum temperature was around 23 degrees Celsius, while the maximum is expected to be around 40 degrees. Mumbai will have mainly clear sky. Minimum temperature was 25 degrees Celsius, while the maximum is expected to be around 34 degrees. Chennai is likely to have partly cloudy sky. Minimum temperature was 29 degrees Celsius and maximum is expected to be around 34 degrees. Kolkata is likely to have mainly clear sky. Minimum temperature was 28 degrees Celsius and maximum will be around 37 degrees. Srinagar is expected to have mainly clear sky. Minimum temperature was 8 degrees Celsius while maximum is expected to be around 23 degrees. Jammu is expected to have mainly clear sky. Minimum temperature was 21 degrees Celsius while maximum will be around 39 degrees. Gilgit will have mainly clear sky. Temperature will hover between 10 and 29 degrees Celsius. Muzaffarabad will have mainly clear sky. Visakhapatnam will have generally cloudy sky with light rain. Hyderabad is expected to have rain or thunder showers later. Bengaluru will have mist. Tiruvananthapuram will have partly cloudy sky with possibility of moderate rain. Imphal will be having generally cloudy sky with few spells of rain or thunder showers.
And now an overview of today's newspapers. As a slight increase in the positivity rate of COVID cases is seen, Hindustan Times writes, capital may bring back masks amid case uptick. No need to panic. The Daily adds Delhi to release new COVID SOP for schools. Underlining that quality healthcare is linked to poverty alleviation efforts, all the dailies today have reported on Prime Minister's assertion on government schemes to produce record number of doctors in the next 10 years. The Indian Express quotes the Prime Minister saying, healthcare fights poverty, helps in social justice. Health cover premiums shoot up as virus threat looms, notes Business Standard. Another headline in the same paper writes, airlines partially restore pilot pay as traffic surges. UK PM to visit India next week. FTA Ukraine on talks agenda, says a headline in the Pioneer. The Hindu in one of its headlines says, Navy accelerates indigenization efforts, focus on weapons and aviation items. And finally, the Times of India refers to the experts saying high ozone level and bad air are reasons adding to the summer of discomfort.
And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to unveil 108-feet statue of Lord Hanuman at Mouri in Gujarat at 11 a.m. today on the occasion of Hanuman Jayanti. To improve quality of life and infrastructure in villages, Prime Minister meets district panchayat members from Gujarat. Government to launch e-Sanjeevani teleconsultation facility at 1 lakh health and wellness centers today. Himachal Pradesh Chief Minister announces 50% discount on travelling in HRTC buses for women, also announces free electricity to consumers for up to 125 units. India to export wheat to Egypt following disruption of supply from Russia and Ukraine. Karnataka Rural Development and Panchayat Raj Minister K.S. Ishwarappa resigns amid row over contractor's death. Indian men's hockey team beat Germany 3-1 in second match of FIH Pro League in Bhubaneshwar. And in IPL cricket, Sunrisers Hyderabad beat Kolkata Knight Riders by 7 wickets in Mumbai. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.